This camera did me so dirty because I look way more blushed on this camera than I did in the FaceTime camera.
Welcome to my world.
I'm appalled. Why do I look like that? I'm gonna try and dull this down because this is crazy.
But hey, y'all, we are back with another freaking pod.
I attempted to do a bow in my
Oh,
hair.
wait.
I'm sure if you guys have watched us for long enough, you would know that this is not my aesthetic, but I'm trying something, okay? Be nice.
Be nice is crazy.
I'm trying something. It may not be my something, but like I'm trying it. So like
That's
let me have this one time.
She's gonna be a pinky dinky girl,
I'm
y'all.
trying to dilute my freaking blush right now because I did my blush over FaceTime and the coloring was way different. So now I look 10 times more blushed than I actually do, and it's really making me mad.
I'm just trying to get over at least calling you a pinky dinky girl right now.
Yeah, I was trying to ignore that as well.
I honestly I
It's
could
insane.
say something like that was insane.
Pluck it.
I'm at a loss for words. I am at a point that is embarrassing. I am so down bad, guys, right now. It's not even funny. So if you're down bad too, DM me and we'll talk about it.
Insane.
I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm just going to
I would hope.
talk about our down bad feelings together and we'll like
She said,
be a
pluck
little
it.
club.
Pluck it. I love saying that, but I need to stop saying that.
Look at how big this straw is. I went out and bought bubble tea straws so that I could have a nice like.
Twins.
Oh my God, you're actually drinking tea. You like it?
I like bubble tea. I told you this.
I thought you were one of the people that hated it. Someone hates it in someone.
I swear, this is this y'all. This is the second fucking time Hope has said some shit like this. I thought you did it about Stranger Things. I thought you didn't watch
Yes.
things. I thought you were just sending it for me to watch. No, no.
Okay, in my defense, oh my God, that's so sad. Look how much is left. In my defense, we started our friendship like these formative things where we talked about tea and like Stranger Things. This was back when like we didn't talk yet. This was just in the group chat. So I'm like trying to still to this day piece little bits of information to the person. Like when I remembered that Casey was the person that told us about the boyfriend that forgot the anniversary, I did not know that was Casey. Okay, I thought it was someone else.
I'm weak. I remember y'all's face when we had that conversation.
I was flabbergasted and I had already been told the whole story.
Everyone was flabbergasted. I was gonna say a name, but I won't. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Don't say it now. We gonna get in big trouble.
True. But for clarification, y'all,
We're gonna get a cease and desist.
you gonna get
I remember. No, I remember that very well, and I know. No,
I kind of want to go back and watch the first episode because I want to know who it was that said they didn't like tea because I know for a fact one of them was Sierra, and then I thought you were one of them, but because you said to me you were like, well, then what teas do you like? And I was like, I like mint.
I'm very picky with my bubble tea, but I like.
Oh well, then that's why.
No, I'm really picky.
I never said that's what you're. She began me confused out with many two other people.
I kind of want to cut the neck of this shirt so that I can like show my little like pinky lacy brother.
You're crazy.
Pinky dinky.
I was gonna show you that I have fresh love pants on, but there is actually no way that's gonna happen. So take my word for it.
She's actually lying.
It's okay, y'all. You guys know what the blue ones look like. Just look it up.
Google it.
Google it.
Fresh love blue pants.
Fuck it.
Literally. They look like every other color. They just blue. That's it.
I'm sick. Casey. Oh my God.
Yes.
No. Okay. You said the words I'm sick around me way too many times because now it is my go-to response to anything. Anything. Okay. This happens to me all the time. I will never say a phrase, and then the second I say it one time, it is then implemented into my vernacular so aggressively that like it's just I can't go 5 minutes without saying it. It's like my reflex now.
I used to say "what a sin" all the time for some reason.
That's a good one.
I'll be like, "What a sin!" Like,
you know what sends me is when Chris says something smells like sin.
Yeah,
that
so
gets me every single time. I don't care how many times he says it. It's funny.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, bro. Okay, we need to really get into this for real.
Oh my god, I forgot we were recording. Wow.
Okay, because this is funny. This is what y'all like, right?
So I found a little intro on this video today. So I found this channel called Nectar here on YouTube, and they did like this thing where they set up like, I don't know how many people it was like 50 single people, and they would like swipe right or left on people in real life. Like there was like a line of guys and a line of girls, and they would like swipe on each other, and then there were like matches, and then they could like have 3 minutes to talk or pick up the swap card and like choose anybody. And I thought it was so fun. So I downloaded their app and I took their little like loveprint quizzes and stuff. And I was like, you know what? We should do this for an episode. So I sent it to Elise and Casey, and we're gonna be taking them for you live in person.
In person.
In Zoom.
In screen.
What is Loveprint is approximation of where you are now in your approach to forming relationships. Oh god, we don't have time for this, girl. I ain't got time to trauma dump like this.
It's just a few questions.
It's 35 questions. Don't lie.
That's a few.
I'm dead.
Oh, I don't like this first question already.
You saw my face.
You guys have to read it to me because I already did the first one.
Okay. I don't know why I did that. That's so extra. I value sharing my feelings with others as they arise.
This is set up so it's like strongly disagree to strongly agree, and there are what 1, 2. Oh my god, I gotta count from it. There's 6 bubbles total.
Yeah.
I am neutral onto the disagree side.
Mine is second to strongly disagree.
I almost went that one as well, but I went one ahead of that.
I do to a certain extent, but like sometimes I'm just like I don't even want to, like, I don't know.
We sound so toxic, at least right now. It's crazy.
It's not toxic.
I'm actually shocked. Like I get Casey because Casey isn't as flippant with her experiences like I am, but so I'm not surprised by Casey. I'm a little surprised by Elise, but also I'm not because she does keep a lot of things.
I keep a lot close to the chest, but I also very much don't like the idea of like immediately having to talk about it. Like I don't like I gotta sit on it, make sure I'm actually upset first. Like
That's fair. That's fair.
Like it could take me like, oh my god, this is like my boyfriend's biggest pet peeve. It could take me a minute to realize I'm like, hey, we should talk about it.
Right.
Well, I wasn't saying like as soon as it happens. I just mean like I do want to talk about eventually because that's like how I process. But it also depends, like if it's an argument setting, I don't want to talk about it right away. I want like my own time.
Well, that's 100% valid. I don't know, for me, I just like I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to put up with it. But it's bad because then it's like it's just gonna keep fucking happening. Then at some point, I will say something, but then I'm just like, bro, you just have to thug it out. Like you'll live tomorrow. You'll cry now, live tomorrow.
Bye.
So this one says it's important for partners to keep certain aspects of their lives private from each other.
That's a good one. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I've never clicked strongly agree faster in my life.
I feel like I either put neutral or like a little bit disagree, and only because like I feel like if it's such a big aspect of your life, it shouldn't be kept secret. But like obviously you're entitled to your privacy, and you can have aspects that are like not like worn on your sleeve. But I would say if it's like a massive part of your life, then that's like I don't need to know every detail, but like I feel like that's something you should share with someone that you're with.
It's definitely very vague, like very vague. Like
it just really it really all depends on, is it that serious for me to know? Because if it's not that serious and you just tell me randomly, oh, okay, I'm gonna move on, like as if you never really told me. But if it's that serious and you didn't tell me, that's a whole different story.
I agree.
That's true.
My dad has trail mix in here, so I'm gonna pop one.
That is so random, but so convenient.
We found it in the last episode.
The way that I have the exact same trail mix, but it's the same brand, it's just different trail mix. I can't eat it, but go off.
Right. Oh my god.
It's like a Bermuda.
Oh my god. Sorry.
It's like a triangle. Me and her have the same fucking straw. You guys have the same trail mix. The world is always connected. That's so corny as hell. But
we're always connected.
The world, people are always connected some way, somehow. Mind you, we all live like 7 of 14 hours away from each other.
You know what's insane? I'm like 10 days away from starting my period. And this tastes amazing. But I know damn well if I had this a week ago, I would have been like,
actually
like I don't really fuck with peanuts like that. But I'm eating them and I'm enjoying them.
The way I a trail mix, I've been staring at it forever, but I literally just cannot have it. I have a stomach bug, by the way, y'all. So here at 1 a.m. on a Saturday.
So she couldn't have it, but it would come back.
But then this podcast would be over.
It would come back like a boomerang. Like
true. Projectile.
It's like, you want to play?
That was one too many adjectives. Thank you.
It's gonna go, oh, you want to play?
You want to tussle?
Done. Knock your ass.
I'm getting very close to being triggered. Let's move on to the next question.
Oh yes. Okay. Next question. Why'd I do that?
I thought there was something in my rear view.
Oh my god, Elise. Ew.
What?
I just did something that was just like corny as fuck.
What did you do?
I was like, next question. Like, why the fuck did I don't, oh my god. Whatever. I am presentably able to devote time to nourish a new or current relationship.
I agree. I know I put strongly agree.
Yeah, I mean, I am in a relationship.
It'd be a little concerning if she put anything different.
True. Although I do think
lying.
it is cause for concern that for several months, Elise and Hope thought that my boyfriend's name was entirely different than it was because I have a crazy YouTube.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I still think it's that, and I don't remember what it actually is.
You know what? That's fair, to be honest.
Does it start with a B?
Lie. Not even gonna lie. I forgot his name.
I'm still very convinced his name is James.
We both said, I think we both said, isn't his name like James or something?
I thought it was.
No,
because there's a man named James in there. Oh my god, there's sunflower seeds in here.
No disrespect.
There's a man named James simping after her in her comments section on YouTube, so I thought it was her boyfriend.
No disrespect to Casey's boyfriend.
No.
What's his name again? Is it Ryan?
I don't think it is.
Is it Bruce?
It has to be like a country boy. Like some type of country ass name.
Is it Kevin?
Let me think.
What does it start with?
I'm gonna look up country names to see if his name is on this list.
I'm sick. Oh my god!
What?
I just said it again.
Wait, what's his name?
What does it start with, please?
It starts with a D.
Dylan!
There you go.
What?
Yes!
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not Dylan.
It is. Just is.
No, his name is Flynn.
I'm gonna stick to James. I don't want to believe that his name is Dylan.
Well, hello, Dylan. Have a good night.
Oh no.
Yo, how did I just? It just went.
You did really pull that from like the depths. That was crazy.
Dylan.
I'm sick.
Okay, now I'm convinced you never told me. And I remember you telling me. I just don't remember the name. Like, I remember exactly how the conversation went, but the part where you said his name is just gone.
Because you really didn't want to believe it, apparently.
Yo, I just pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah, I'm actually shook. I was prepared for that to take like a million more years than it did. I'm not gonna
There's
lie.
only so many D names. I don't even know what other D names. I only know like a couple. I was gonna say someone I was once romantically involved with. Like Dan.
That's a very unique name, I feel like.
Dylan, Daniel.
That's his brother's name.
Oh,
I said Daniel.
Yeah, that's
so
his brother.
the D family, literally. Not like that.
That's wild.
Down.
This is on the internet, so I can't say anything right now. We're just gonna move on. That's fine.
Yo!
Okay, next question, yo.
I value spending time on my own. Ugh, give me I strongly agree. I said disagree.
I love me time. I will get me time any fucking day I get.
True.
I love my me time, but it depends because sometimes. Sorry, there's something in my eye. I'm not crying. I swear to God. I'm just like really choked up for no reason.
You're really upset his name is Dylan and not James.
I mean, yeah, I am. That would genuinely bring tears to my eyes, but I'm just enjoying this trail mix way too much. Bye. I feel like one, it depends on the person because sometimes it's like I would rather be in my room by myself 24/7, even if the alternative is being in the living room with my parents, and that's not because I don't love my parents, it's just because sometimes I need a break from being perceived. Like being perceived is just such a chore in my head. Like it's so like I'm good. But if I feel like I can be with someone and not be perceived, like when I'm on the phone with like Elise, or like, I'm just chilling and we're doing our own thing, we're just quiet, but we're on FaceTime. To me, that's not being perceived. So like, it really depends on who it is, but I'm pretty sure I put agree and not strongly agree because I do value my me time, but it also depends on who it is.
I don't know. It's important for partners to talk through their problems with one another.
I strongly agree, but it doesn't have to be right away. Like, if you need time to like let it marinate and simmer.
Oh. I was just reading the next question.
I feel like I'm gonna sound real toxic here. I'm gonna lean more towards like the middle, but I'll be on the agree side, but it's gonna be like not strongly. Cause like truly, like I had to learn that like people actually want to talk through stuff. Cause like once I'm over it, like in my head, like it's done. Like
I can agree to that.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like okay, and like especially if I deem the argument, oh, this is so toxic, yo. Oh my god, I've been in so many guys. I'm not this awful, I promise.
But like, oh no, I had my fair shares of toxic. It's okay.
Like if I deem it like not that big of a deal, like you're just being a like dramatic. Like I don't feel like there's anything to talk. Like I've literally said to my boyfriend before, oh, this is gonna sound awful. Or I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. And he's like, yeah, well, we need to talk about this. I'm like, that's not an argument. There's nothing to talk about. Like, so like, I guess I agree, but also like, I could very well just not agree.
Also, I feel like it depends on the situation because if it's something that's very cut and dry and can't be undone, obviously there's parameters to it. Like if someone like cheats on you, obviously that can't be undone, but apologizing for it isn't gonna fix it. But if it's like, oh, I accidentally dropped a carton of eggs and like, you know, whatever, I don't know, whatever the situation is, and you apologize for it, they shouldn't be like nagging you and be like, well, why did you do that, this and that. Like, if I apologize, it should just be over, you know what I mean?
That's valid.
But
that's my point there with that. Like, that's kind of what I meant. You phrased that better than I should have. But like, some things just aren't like, you know, like, don't cry over spilled milk. Like, some things are just as cut and dry as like, you did something, it might have been wrong, and then I said, oh, I'm sorry I did that, and it's obviously like, oh, not like cheating, like something that's like minuscule, like not a big deal. And then you're like, if you say, oh, I forgive you, that should be the end of it. Like, let's move on. Like, I don't want to talk.
Yo, you did this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I forgive you. I move on. Like, that, if it's something that you literally can't undo, then like, just let it go. Like, yeah.
I agree with that.
But also, what was the original question?
I don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta say it's never that serious. It's never that serious.
That's very true. But
I will literally laugh at your message. Like, if we have to keep talking about it, and you're just like, no, like, I'm gonna laugh. Cause like, it's just funny at this point. Like, you're fucking hilarious. You're a joke. I will laugh at your message and have a good day.
They make salted M&Ms.
Yeah.
Like, not salted caramel, but salted M&Ms.
Oh no.
Because the M&Ms that were in there with the salted peanuts and they got a little salt on, those hit some type of something in me.
Yo, this next question is crazy.
Wild.
Those M&Ms, if you salted the M&Ms that are in here and you are looking for a wife, hit me up.
Okay. No, I didn't mean to cut you off like that. I didn't make them. But the next question is, I believe the quality of sex strongly predicts the quality of the relationship.
Sorry, that really like threw me off. Casey's like, I gotta
go. I know my answer for this one.
Me too. Hope you should go first.
I feel like I've been going first.
You should continue that trend right now.
What was the question again?
Oh, go ahead, at least one more time.
Anything good? Do you stay or leave?
Elise, read me the question again.
That's literally what I skipped it, but that's what it mainly said. I clicked my answer and then it just, oh, I can go back.
Yeah.
The fuck? Hello, Elise.
Oh, I didn't know you could either.
I believe the quality of sex strongly predicts the quality of the relationship. Exactly what I said. If it's not good, do you stay or leave?
Okay, here's my thing. The wording of that, it says predicts. I'm not trying to sleep with someone before I like know them emotionally enough in a relationship. So like, no, but
yes.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say no, but like eventually if we get there and it's not good, there's a few things you could do. No. Okay, that wasn't meant to be sus. I mean, like, you can. Oh my god.
No, be real.
12-year-old audience, bro. Okay. I was gonna say like, there are ways to work around it. Like, if you really love that person, you could teach them. If you're like willing to do that, or like talk to them about it, or like you should be at a point in your relationship if you're being that intimate with them where you're comfortable to talk about it, you know.
I'm such a bad person. Oh my god.
It's just what you prefer.
It's what you prefer, girl.
Are you surprised that I gave that answer?
No, but I don't know why I had you go first, because I knew you were gonna give some PR shit and I was gonna look bad. Like, why the hell did I have you
go? You want to go? Because I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Me personally, It depends how y'all even started dating. If y'all were just a sneaky link at first, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You guys were already doing the thing before you even got like boyfriend and girlfriend type of title type shit.
Right, so you can't be picky.
No, but before I even try, before if hold on, I know what Casey's gonna say, and I'm gonna agree with it because I'm gonna feel bad if I have to tell you, yo, it ain't going good. I'm gonna feel like an asshole because then I'm kind of like basically saying, oh, you need to do better. But if I really, really love the person, I'm gonna tell them once, and if they don't do it, you get the go. The boot is flying to your ass, and all of a sudden, you're out the door.
That is flabbergasting to me.
All right, I'm gonna say
I only say that based on my experience, y'all. So don't kill me.
I'm gonna say the like. I'm gonna be 100%. Like, I don't care. I put strongly agree. And listen, I have 2 degrees. One of them is not in education. Okay, I'm not a teacher. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to tell you what you got to do with what you got to do with. You either know or you don't. All right, I'm nobody's mama. I'm not a teacher.
He said, look up a YouTube tutorial.
Everybody learns somehow.
Well, you might not find it on YouTube, but you can find it other places. What?
Oh, listen, how you learn is your business. What you bring to my table, however, is my business. And I'm going to tell you this. The amount of love that I would have to have for a person to completely not care if it were trash. No, I can't even say that. That's actually not even true, because I'm going to tell you this. If I'm not even like a physical touch love language kind of person, like I don't like being touched like that, like back the fuck up. But I'll tell you this, okay? Here's the thing. There's the connection part of that when you're in a relationship that matters. And if that doesn't work and it's that bad and you're genuinely like, oh my God, then to me, I'm falling out of love with you. Sorry. Controversial yet brave statement. I'm not going to be interested anymore. Like, because to me, there's that connection where it's like, oh yeah, we might be connected in this, but then it's like, I always get to the point where I'm like, I don't know why this is like my line in the sand, holy shit, but like, where I'm like, are you just agreeing with everything I'm saying to be, like we talked about earlier in off pod things, just to be a yes man and just to be like, oh yeah, I totally agree, or I totally like this, or I totally whatever. And then the real truth is in the connection. It really is. There's something there. And everybody moves differently than everybody else, and that's totally cool. So like, to me, that gets my brain moving. And then I'm like, oh, and then I start to lose interest. And then there you go.
Okay, but like you said, hold on, let me finish chewing. The truth is in the connection. Because if your connection isn't strong enough to withstand a talk about that, no matter how many times you want to talk about it, whether it's like Elise said, just once or a dozen times if it takes that long, I pray for you. But like, I don't know, like I feel like your connection should be able to withstand that kind of conversation. And if it can't, then move on.
I agree. I do think,
and this is just my point of view now. It could be different when I'm like in that scenario, but I've never been in that scenario. So like, I don't know.
I think a lot of it, I think life is like baseball. Most people get 3 strikes. Sometimes I'm going to sock you in the face before you get to the 3rd strike. Give them a chance. And then, like Elise said, if you can't deliver, then I am sure that there is another carrier that will deliver.
But not only that, before you guys start attacking us about this shit, just know men will say that about women too.
True.
So don't think we're just talking down this and this and this, because I've seen so many men, like my friends, say that to a girl, but they will be flat out disrespectful about it. That's our hot take about that.
Yo, raisins are such a delicacy.
I'm dead. I'm just prepared for Hope to look like Mother Teresa in this damn video, and I'm gonna look like the damn devil.
Oh, we
Like
got
we
3
said,
interviews.
oh, this wasn't in a pub, I don't think, but Elise, like we were talking about relationship-oriented things the other night. And Elise goes, Hope is such a lover girl. And I was like, girl,
True.
you have a
You
bar.
are.
For real.
And I did not mean that in like a disrespectful way
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I know it was not meant like that. And like I don't take offense to it. But like I'm just very
You love to love.
I love
Yeah.
love.
Even if it's not towards you, like you just love seeing it because it's like it's just, it warms your heart.
You really are a hopeless romantic, which is awesome. Genuinely.
I really am.
And honestly, that keeps your standards high. So
True.
like,
True.
keep that going because
No.
if you cannot find a man that will do it to you, the next one will come along and do 10 times better. No pun intended.
Or a woman. Moving on, next question.
Yo, if your name is
Is this how I come out to the internet?
I was gonna say I would need to make a disclaimer before I look like a total.
I went like this. I went like this, so they didn't see what I said.
No, I look like a homophobic asshole because I look like I just seen a ghost. What she said for women.
No, it caught you hard.
Low key, I think I might keep it in.
Oh, then hold on. I already knew that, by the way. I was baffled because she was like, okay.
I'm just baffled with the fact that that's how I chose to.
That's right.
No,
Enemy pop
your
off.
name is, you need to hit her line and stop freaking playing.
Oh.
I'm not playing with you. I did what I did as a wing woman, and
Oh my god! If
I'm
you're watching
sick.
this, I'm so sorry.
I'm clearing my mouth and not saying the name because I'm extra smart with it. Because I know you little girls be like slowing down the clip. I went like this. The fuck are you gonna find with that?
The scariest part is that if I kept this in and we genuinely had a bigger fan base, they could 100% figure out who it is. 100%. Because it has not been a discreet thing.
No, and the way that Elise covered her mouth, but even like at the top of her face, even I could see what she was saying. Like,
well, you know, they don't.
I do, but in my head, I'm thinking like I feel like I could have told regardless.
They can't know. The next question is:
it is important for partners to have their own individual hobbies and interests.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Wow.
Sorry. My biggest pet peeve is like when people get into relationships and they're like, number one personality trait and hobby is their significant other. Like, I realize that you should be spending a lot of time with that person or however much time you want to spend with them. But it's like, be your own person. Like, spend time with your friends. Like, do stuff that you would have done before. Don't just ditch everything that you had about yourself before. Like, that is my biggest thing ever. And then they just don't even realize that they're doing it. And then you call them out on it and they're like, you're being a bitch. And it's like, no, you're bitter because you're not in a relationship. No, you're just not who you were before. That's all. And then when you break up, you come running to us expecting us to be there like we were before. Like, I'm still going to do that because that's the kind of person I am. But like, I shouldn't.
I honestly hate people. I freaking hate people that are so caught up in their relationships where it's like, oh my God. One thing I freaking hate where a girl cannot go a freaking 5 minutes without bringing their significant other up. Like, they'll be like, oh my God, like my man does this. Oh yeah, my man did that. Like, I don't give a fuck about your man. I don't care. Your man is not relevant. Shut up. Like, I don't care. I will smack you and your boyfriend and leave you both fucking speechless.
Dead. I was speechless.
I have to go fucking pee. Hold up. I literally need to go pee. I'm about to pee in my fucking pants.
Girl said, I'm about to pee my fucking pants.
Okay, you want to know something insane?
Oh God, yeah.
So,
engaging in activities is more fun if shared with a partner.
What kind of activities?
Sexual.
Oh, it is? It says sexual?
Not sexual.
Oh. I only heard you say sexual, and I was like, really? That's crazy.
I don't remember that question.
Literally. It depends on the activity. But I agree. I feel like things are more fun. Like I would rather go to Target with somebody than go to Target by myself. I'd rather run errands with somebody than do it by myself. But I'm a very body doubling helps me get things done type of person. So like anything's more fun for me with someone else, and that doesn't have to be a romantic partner. You see?
I'm an only child, which is not the excuse I'm gonna give here, but it's gonna be part of it. I think your stance on it depends on the activity is very fair. Like, is it something you both enjoy? Like, am I dragging you to Target? But as a general rule, I'd rather go myself.
I didn't say every activity, they just said activities. In a general statement, activities can be more fun.
Can be, yes. Can also be substantially more obnoxious as well. Oh my god, I sound like an asshole, bro.
No, you're not, because
I'm dead.
I put neutral. I love doing shit by myself. I have many siblings, and I love being by myself. Like, I love me time. But yes, it depends on the activity. Whatever
Okay.
whatever you guys are gonna go do.
I gotta start phrasing, bro. I feel like I sound awful when I talk.
You're not awful. That's your truth. Don't fucking change it because other bitches don't like it. Womp womp. Sucks to suck. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like it, cover your fucking ears. Like,
Just press the 10 for the 10-second advance button every time Casey speaks.
I was gonna say, just listen to Hope talk, bro. It's that Hope core shit that goes on TikTok. I have my moments where I'm like sentimental and cute, and I would do that publicly, but like,
to a certain extent.
yeah, every once in a while, we reach the quota, and then I'm good for like life. So yeah. Like,
Casey said you get 6 public handholds until the day I die. Use them wisely.
Ration them, bitch.
Ration them.
Bring you back to the Great Depression. I'm gonna give you a booklet. I'm gonna stamp it every time you use one. You had your ration of rice for the month. Eat up, buckaroo. Like, I don't know what you want from me. See, but PDA doesn't actually bother me like that. It's just like, I don't do the corny shit. I
feel like you're lying.
Don't clock me like that. That's crazy.
Would you sit in a public restaurant? Okay, here's a question. Would you make out with your boyfriend in a restaurant?
In a restaurant?
Yep. A public restaurant, a very crowded public restaurant.
I mean, I'd prefer not to. Do we have no other choice? Like, what? Like,
would you or would you not?
As a general rule of thumb, absolutely not. If something were to like come over me and like I have no other option, then yeah, maybe. But like rarely, normally, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Make out with?
Yeah.
No.
Yo, I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck who you are.
True.
I agree.
Good.
I agree.
I hate this is all you fucking couples, like, whatever, doing whatever the fuck you want. If I go to a goddamn carnival one more fucking time,
I was gonna say a Disneyland, period.
I don't. Oh my god,
I hate that. Oh my god.
You guys are like,
if I was in that, I don't know how I'd feel,
like,
but like watching it is like, nah.
I'm actually so excited to see Hope's answer for this. Learning about a romantic partner takes time.
I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know what I said, but like I feel like I put disagree, not strongly agree, or strongly disagree, but a little bit disagree, just because like it depends on how open and vulnerable you are. Because like to get to know me, it doesn't really take that much time if you're willing to listen. But like to truly know them on a level of like I'm gonna marry this person, I think it takes a while for sure. It's not like a couple months and done, like a few years. But to know someone really well and to have a really good emotional connection with someone, I don't think it takes that long.
I don't also, and then along the same lines, and I don't know if this might be a question we already have, but like it's here in a little bit, I don't know. But like the idea that like people always say like you don't know someone until you live with them. I don't agree with that either. If you're together long enough and you've done enough together, I don't think that's true.
Yeah. I think you have to be through a lot of seasons with a person before you can like marry them, but I don't think you need to live with them necessarily. Like
No.
I think I'm not saying this is like a rubric of like being in a relationship, but I think you like should go through like a really hard season, a really good season, a death, and like a major life event. Um, I can't think of like anything else, but like I feel like you should see how people like are in those seasons before you're like married.
I agree with that.
I do too. That just hit me. I didn't. Oh wow. Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I heard someone say that once and I was like, "Oh my God." Like
No, that's so valid though.
because
Like
like
that's
the last like not relationship but situationship that I was in, I was like the second I heard that I was like, "Oh my God, you're so right." Like that's why I picture myself with this person for forever because we graduated, like we went through graduation, we got through like college acceptances, like people in his family died, people in my family died, and like stuff was really good and stuff was really bad, and we were living on opposite sides of the country, and then we were really close, and then we were really far again. Like we like did it all, you know? So that's why I pictured myself with this person for a really long time. But
for me, it really all depends because before I even consider like wanting to talk to you, you're gonna have to prove to yourself that you're even this is cocky as hell, but like I don't like talking to just anybody. I hate wasting my fucking time. I don't play that shit. Play with your mother and not me with that shit. But the thing about me is
at least stands on business,
you have
guys.
one try to not do something that icks me off because once that ick comes through, I can't stop thinking about it. Like that ick and you're done. Like I
I'm
can't I can't look at you. I just can't.
She said you're canceled.
I did that once and I let that shit slide for too long and one ick just came after the number. They were like fucking rats. Like the cheese just kept coming and coming and these rats disappeared. Like I just don't know.
like roaches. She's like, where the hell are these coming from?
Seriously,
And
but it does not take long. If you really want to get to know somebody, you will find shit out. Like that shit will be dropping like flies.
if you really want to know someone, you'll make time and you'll find a way.
Right. But it will be harder if they keep it up like crazy.
Okay.
Oh, this next question. I believe that sex without love is not satisfying.
Casey,
What are we defining satisfying as?
a
Like
well-rounded experience.
disagree. Disagree. I don't know. I wouldn't say like I guess I wouldn't say strongly disagree because I definitely know there is like a point. Sorry, my phone just went off. It literally just turned off by itself. Um, it literally is restarting on its own for no reason. Anyways, carrying on. I'm baffled by that. But like I don't know. I think like there's the connection that you make, which we talked about already, that like makes it better. But I don't think it's like completely gross and useless without it. That's my only take. So I was more neutrally disagree was where I was at.
I feel like this also depends on your, oh God, if you're 12, just skip this part. But like I feel like it also depends on like your how sexually active you are.
True.
Because if you're not like very, I don't know, experienced for lack of a better word in that aspect, then maybe you'd look at it like that. And I feel like that's kind of where I am. Like I'm more of like I want because like for me it's like a comfortable thing. Like I don't know if I would feel comfortable without like actually like having that connection first, if that makes sense. But that's
That's
just
fair.
but I'm not to say like I mean, it depends on the person. Not even like in a relationship way, but like even in like a hookup way, it depends on the person. It depends on like a lot of things. Do they know what they're doing? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like that's a valid like question though.
Well, that's
So
the thing, like why I asked about satisfying. Like, are you talking satisfying and like emotionally satisfy where I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did this? Or are we talking like satisfy where it's like I'm like, oh yes, and that's it? Like,
right.
if that's what we're talking
I
about,
feel like it's both. I feel like it's both.
emotionally, I think it's different. Like, I feel like, oh, how deep should I go into this? Never mind. Never mind.
No, it's fine.
I was like, if you're losing your virginity, I feel like that connection is necessary. Because it like I know for me, it was.
I agree.
Outside of, you know. I think once that happens, and if you aren't with that well, I guess if you aren't that person anymore, do you think? But if you're not, then like it kind of changes it for you. For me, a little bit. It did. I feel like it didn't make it like such a huge deal. You know, like it was like, oh, okay, I'm done. We're good. Let's move on.
I agree, but it also depends on like if you're like even both before and after losing your virginity. It also depends on where you still stand with your morals and values as well. Because like if that's still something you want to carry on, then you're like totally like in the right to do that. But if not,
Absolutely.
your whole like set of things could change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next question.
I was like, while you were talking, I was like, well, we did that, and then we did that, and then this person died, and then this happened. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, she's kind of right, low
But
key.
like
Like,
it makes sense though. Like I realize that it sounds crazy and you're like, "Oh, well, I have to wait for someone to die before I get married." No, but it's like it makes sense why you would want to see them through that because you can see how they react to like devastating life circumstances, you know? Like do they shut down? Do they go crazy? Do they like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
yeah.
no.
Honestly, it's more scary if they don't do nothing. Like they're normal because I have seen that and
Yeah, that's
It's alarming.
it is. Like they don't react a certain way. Like I would be more concerned if your partner was acting like that than like fucking losing her mind.
I prefer to consider solutions to my problems on my own before asking others for help. Yes.
I like to overthink. I like everything. So I'd say like I like to overthink it myself and then bring my theories to somebody else afterwards and then collect my thoughts there and then I come up to a final thing. But I would say I do like to process things on my own a little bit before I bring them to someone. But I don't think I can finalize my process thoughts without bringing them to someone, if that makes sense.
I totally understand what you're saying. I think I process them by myself first entirely. And then if it's something that I want an opinion on, then I'll go to somebody for their opinion. If it's not, then I just stick with my thing and then I move on. It's not normally that cut and dry. I'm not that sane. Don't worry about that. But like, yeah. Or I'll take it to my YouTube channel. Man, film mukbang. Talk about it.
I feel like a lot of like feelings though that I have and like I break down and process are just like I would if I'm going to someone, it's not always because I want an opinion. It's because I just want to talk.
True.
I just want it to be said out loud to somebody and like have them like support me, but not like give me solutions right away. That is my biggest thing when you're like venting to someone and they just immediately are like, well, you should do this, you should do this. Like they're like trying to solve the problem. I'm like, yo, like, can I just talk and you listen? Like, I don't want you to fix me. I just want you to hear. But
Just hear me. Thank you.
hear me. Elise.
Me personally, I just think it with myself. Like I always tell myself like in my head it's not that serious. Like it will be the most serious shit ever and I'm like it's not that serious. It's real. Like I will gaslight the fuck out of myself. I'll be like it's not that serious. Like you're fucking crazy or I'll be like yo, calm down. Like you look dumb as hell. I'll overthink it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll literally be like, just save it for another fucking day. You don't have time right now.
You're very much the kind of person to solve something on your own and then come to someone afterwards, like after it's already done, and talk about it.
It really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll just be like, not like this, like, but just you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Whatever there.
Okay.
I'm sure it says when making plans with friends, it's important I include my partner every time.
Yes.
No.
Every time's what gets me there. Not gonna lie.
Hot take, do things by yourself every now and then. Obviously, like for sure, bring your partner out now and then with your friends. Like they should know who your friends are, you know. But um it doesn't have to be every time, and I don't think you should plan your plans around them. Like have your friends, you know.
You said what you said, nothing more, nothing less. Period.
Yeah.
Well, because at the end of the day, your partner's with you for you, and your friends kind of make up a large portion of who you are, I'm assuming. So, like, if you can't spend that time with your friends, then what are you doing? You know,
That's fair.
like, who are you turning into?
One thing I hate is when like my partner becomes like friends with my friends. Cause then it's gonna be like, bro, oh my God, now I have to bring him around when I don't want to because he's in my friend group. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I
Like,
see. Oh my God, you're so right.
like
Because I,
that's why I just like they can be like, oh hi, like hi, and that's it. You don't need to be friends with my friends.
can
It's
see
a mess. You can know my friends, my friends will know you, your friends will know me, but like I don't need to be all kiki haha.
results.
I want to hear what Casey got first.
I'm a grape. I got RIPG. Did you get the same one?
Oh,
It says give me a teeny bit of space.
man, I
Reflective.
wanted all of us to get different ones.
I person, physical, and guarded. Also, you had to know that of all the three of us, me and Elise were gonna get the same one. I mean, like,
I knew mine was going to be drastically different from both of yours. I just didn't think you would get the same one.
I didn't think we'd get the same one either, to be fair.
My relationship readiness is at a 10, apparently. What's crazy to me is that y'all got the same thing, but Casey's in a committed relationship and Elise is not. That's a little concerning to me.
Honestly, I feel personally victimized by this whole thing at this point. Anyways, me and Elise's communication is reflective. You need space and time alone to process your thoughts and feelings when there's a disagreement. You don't just want to react, you want to intentionally respond. So you take some time to think. No big deal. You got to fill everything out before you can figure out what you mean to say. Yo, get out of my relationship, bro. Well, and then like this is not with my current relationship, but there's been times where like I've been like, hey, can you pull over the car? And he'd be like, yeah, okay, and I'll pull over and like whatever, and I'll just walk. And they're like, get in the car. No, get in the, I understand something. When in the wise words of a man much smarter than I, who said, I will somersault home, I mean that shit. I will somersault home. I would rather step on glass and drag my feet home. And I mean that.
Yeah, no. For me, when I want you to shut up, I'm gonna okay the fuck out of you. Okay. Okay. Like I'm not listening. Like I'm in my own world. I'm like, okay. Or you'll just see me like literally just like yeah. Okay. Like you'll see on the face that I'm done.
I want a fucking pizza.
I'm waiting.
Exhausted.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna
It says you are a we person. It says you want to create shared memories, be in the moment with your partner. Exploring your different worlds is how you become a part of each other's lives. For you, quality time is top tier important. It comes before everything else. Otherwise, you might feel like, what's the point of a partnership, you know? I agree. But again, like, I feel like that portrays me really weird. But I also feel like the description is like what it is a we person, but then you look at like how far over my thing is. You know, it's like not all the way over here. I feel like
Yeah.
that's just the general description. So I feel like it's like portraying me as someone that wants to like be attached to them 24/7, but like my thing is just a little bit more than average, you know? So
Mine's almost all the way on the eye side.
intimacy. For you, emotional closeness comes before physical contact. When you feel emotionally connected and are able to share the most intimate parts of your life with your partner, your desires for them soar. I don't like that verbiage. That's crazy. It's all about feeling emotionally safe with your partner. Like you can rely on them to be available for your needs that bonds you.
Well, do they mean sore? Like,
Ours is physical, and I don't know about Elise's, but mine is literally about as far over on this loading bar of doom that you could possibly be. And Elise said this earlier. I don't know if you heard it or not. I don't agree with this at all. You see physical contact like hand holding, back scratches, cuddling, and sex is the most direct way of creating closeness and a connection in your relationship. Is what invites you to share who you are and how you feel about who you're with. Expressing everything words fail to say, you can feel and express with touch. Run me over.
I literally just said I don't like physical touch.
Thank you.
But like, I
Yeah, but
understand.
the only reason it did that was because you guys were talking about how it doesn't really you don't need emotional connection.
Yeah, but like, damn. Also, don't want you to touch me.
Yeah,
So
but like, damn.
like, stay in your fucking lane too. Like, damn.
It's sticky. Like,
that hit me in the ick very hard.
they
Anyway,
should have just gave 3 options, not just 2. Like,
true.
I don't know.
I like the color that mine is. It's like such a peaceful red, like maroon.
Read your vulnerability before you make me die.
Okay, mine is all the way on the open side, like literally all the way over. It says you don't want to hide. That's scary. You and your partners to strengthen the
What the
weakness.
fuck is this, hide and seek?
Literally, like I'm actually scared. Like like I don't like the word hide.
I'm here.
The word hide makes me feel like I'm in danger. Like I don't.
For a second, I thought you said hi.
I don't like this one either, Elise. What the hell?
What did you get?
Guarded.
I feel okay. Here's the thing. Like what I said over here, like this we one makes me sound like clingy. I'm like, because it's just two. It's not. There's no like general one. So it's like it makes you sound insane. But it's like I don't.
The guarded one is I don't like this one either. This is awful.
I like it personally because I can agree to that for me. But
Like I can agree too, but then there's like some of it I'm just like, this is corny as fuck.
What's it say? What's it say?
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Getting to know someone doesn't happen all at once. Being guarded doesn't necessarily mean you aren't open. It just means that you prefer things to unfold organically. You and your partner can't just show each other everything. Your inner worlds are sacred. To gradually explore entrance needs to be earned with trust. And building trust takes time.
Literally, it's punctuated exactly like that.
Like with the dot.
Takes time. Like, bye. I agree with the words. I just think it's the corniest way you could have said what you said, but that's fine.
I feel like it has to be corny though, because if not, like for this app, it's gonna it just adds that.
Look at how many different love prints there are.
And out of all the colors, purple.
No, I'm saying like, how did y'all get the same too when you guys like have very different like things? And how did I get some of these when my answers are more like y'all's? Do you know what I mean? Like that doesn't really make.
Also, seeing
I feel like I need to take it again.
I feel kind of disrespected.
I want blue. I don't know what it
But
means.
like I love this because it describes.
Maybe I don't want blue, but like I feel like it's such a pretty color.
I want blue.
I'm definitely retaking this. The complete fucking opposite. Come on, it is whatever happens, and that's that.
I'm hungry.
Yo, this is BS. It's not completely BS, but I'm retaking this.
I agree with like my first one about communication, but only like the first two sentences, because then it gets like there's no time like the present to work something out. And it's better not to let the moment get away. But I would much rather take time away and like think about what I'm gonna say before like just saying shit. In the
She's like, I'd rather let the moment get away, actually.
maybe keep the moment, but I'll get away. Like
I can't. This I'm redoing this. This shit's ridiculous. There's no
that's what I'm saying. Yo, so just for context, it's 3 a.m. It's currently Sunday. So
welcome.
as I said, I didn't really identify with the results that I was given, so I retook it and I'm gonna share my results. So I got tangerine, RWEO, which is reflective, we, emotional, and open. It says, as an RWEO, you believe quality time and a strong emotional connection lay the foundation of a long-lasting partnership. Total voluntary transparency is just the gateway to your relationships. You're careful with words because feelings are sacred, so you need time alone to process what you'd like to communicate with care, especially when the disagreement arises. I feel like that's perfect. That describes me way better than the first one. What the hell was that? Okay.
No.
We all feel like this quiz did us so dirty, but I was the only one that wanted to read. Elise and Casey just came to terms with the fact that it just did us dirty and they didn't want to partake in doing it again.
I literally would no, because I just know I would get the same thing.
It says my open is literally all the way on the like as far as you could get on the other side. And I know Casey's was all the way over here.
Literally.
Like we're both completely different. All right, jump cut to the outro.
A grape. That's how low they think of me. A fucking grape. I'm not no damn grape. Like,
not you calling Casey a grape derogatory. Like,
hey, grapes make wine. I'm good.
no, I'm talking about the
raisins.
Talking about the fuck raisins. Ew.
Literally fuck raisins. Like what?
What about this? They think I'm a fucking grape. Out of all the fruits.
Of all the fruits, I feel like a grape is kind of shitty, not gonna lie.
There's strawberries.
Pineapple.
Honestly, if I wouldn't have got yellow, I would have been crying. You think of me as a banana? Like, that's rude. I'd rather take grape than banana, but like,
I can't believe you guys got grape and I got pomegranate. Like,
I prefer pomegranate. Pomegranates are fucking good. Hello, good morning. A fucking grape.
like, that makes me sound pretentious.
And not even green grapes. Purple grapes.
I'd have loved a good kiwi. I want
to be a mango.
I want to be a dragon fruit. Somebody make me a damn yellow dragon fruit right now.
Passion fruit.
Someone get me a pizza. I'm hungry.
Y'all heard the girl. Venmo Hope and get that girl a pizza.
Venmo me and I'll tell you guys who we were talking about in the earlier part of the
Insane.
If y'all really want to know,
you guys could know easily.
don't give yourself away that easily. They gotta like, comment, subscribe, follow the pod account, follow all of our accounts. Don't forget to follow our lives account. Don't forget to follow anything we fucking got. All that social media in the description. You gotta follow it, and I need proof. Screenshots, baby. If not, you ain't getting nothing.
Send us actually though, if you're watching, send us screenshots of it and we'll enter you and we'll shout you out in the next episode. Screenshots that you follow all of our socials, subscribe, notifications, all the tea. and we'll shout you out.
If you really want to know who, do all that stuff and go to www.you'reneverfindingout.com.
Or
I
you
thought
guys
she was.
could all
I thought
go
she
to
was
her,
skipping the school.
or you could all go to her comment section and tag me and just say like something.
Pull of me, y'all.
Oh, I understand now why it's $51 because that's the Canadian dollar conversion. It is 30.
What do you mean? What?
What?
What we were literally just talking about like 25 minutes ago.
Girl, I don't even remember anything from 50 minutes ago.
Oh, I can't show that on camera. That's today. Hold on. I zoomed in the wrong possible place.
Oh, the underwear!
The girl I saw post it was Canadian.
Zoomed in. You zoomed in.
Because I didn't want to show you the picture. I want to put the picture up. So I was like, I'll just show you the print. And then I was like, whoa, wait, whoa. I mean, whoa. I mean, like, I pop off, but like, damn.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye. Much love.